Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night. Wherever you are in the world, welcome to your Sam Mobile Weekly live show. I'm one of your hosts today, Benjamin Abaji, part of the Sam Mobile team, and we are pretty much bringing you your live weekly roundup show for the hottest topic in the news and the world of Samsung. And as you know, for all the latest news in the world of Samsung Daily, make sure you visit us at sammobile.com and you are subscribed to our YouTube channel, Sam Mobile TV, for all the latest videos so you don't miss it in the future. And actually, speaking of that, we do have a video that has just gone live. So definitely will prompt you to definitely give that a check as we go through our top favorite Android 12 One UI 4.0 features from the Sam Mobile team. We pretty much discussed it. We curated a video together and wanted to kind of share our experience with Beta 1 and Beta 2 so you can get the gist of what's happening with One UI 4.0, which you should be experiencing later on OTA in the year. But it's not just me by myself. By popular demand, by what we experienced last week with him, we have got one of the writers back. I dragged him back. He tried his best to escape it as per usual, but no, there is no escaping it. It's the one and only Mr. Ambijit himself is in a building. How you doing, man? How are you?
I'm good. How are you? I mean, I
I'm do-
know how you are, but yeah.
I'm doing well, my friend. I am doing well. I'm safe and I'm doing great. I've pretty much not seen this week. This week feels like it's flown by. Flown
We've
by.
got a
So,
lot more videos coming out. That's the
man,
reason Ben is so
man, man,
busy.
man,
Yeah.
man, trying my best to keep up with it all. Trying my best to keep up with it all. We'll transition to the chat so we can say hi to everyone and make sure that everyone is safe and doing well during this time. Really appreciate you all joining. For you all that join, you are the reasons why we do these live shows to pretty much interact with you. So sit back, relax. You've got us for the next 50 minutes to 1 hour tops, where we go through the hottest topics that have happened in this week in the world of Samsung. And definitely, one of the writers is in front of me. Amongst many of the other writers that are there, have been posting and keeping us up to date with what's been happening in the world of Samsung. What we're going to do is we're going to jump into the chat because we've got 15 concurrent viewers as well as amazing people that are live watching this right now and say hi to you all. Then we're going to give you a breakdown as what topics we're going to be talking about. And we've actually mentioned one of them in the title of this live show. But let's say hi to everyone because that's the only common courtesy, nice thing to really do during this time. Right, it says, who won the Galaxy M52 giveaway? Who knows? We've got Jimmy Fire Dragon in the house. How are you, Jimmy? Thank you. We are doing well. Thank you for joining. Happy Friday indeed. Hopefully I'll get to watch James Bond this weekend. Who knows?
I
Um,
watched it twice.
you've watched it twice.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a pretty
Ah,
good movie.
damn jealous. Damn
Yeah.
jealous. I need to, yeah, I need to watch that and get ready for Venom as well as obviously Eternals. But hey, movie discussion will be for another time. We've got Scott Cave. He says, "Who do Samsung? When do Samsung release their updates straight from Samsung?" Right. So if you're referring to over-the-air OTA updates, what they've said with Android 12 is end of the year. So just sit tight unless you're in an eligible country and you have an eligible device to be on the beta program through Samsung members, pretty much have to wait till the end of the year. Hello, Sam Mobile family. Hello, Dinesh. What's good? Thank you for joining.
Yep. Hello. Hello.
Magusta said, Ambijit, I love how pretty you are.
Oh, thanks. Thanks.
Oh, so we've got Christina Wolf who says, I can't wait to get Android 12. I have the Galaxy S21. Great. We hope that by the end of the year, once the OTA comes out, you get to experience Android 12 as well. Be sure to check out our top 5 favorite features video that just went.
Read the comments to me because I can't see anything. I mean, I can see small text that is
Oh, okay.
completely
Yeah,
unreadable.
yeah.
Yeah.
No, I get it because I'm screen
I'm doing
sharing.
this. I'm doing this on a phone, so
Cool. No problem. I
yeah.
hear you. Um, where is Where's the chat? There we go. Back to the chat. Um, where are we? It says, I love Samsung gadgets. We are glad you do. We love them too. Hence why we cover them extensively for all you that watch. So you have all the latest news in the world of Samsung daily coming direct to you. How's everyone Friday been? It's hella busy, man. Based in the UK for me, it is 1:30 p.m. BST or GMT +1 until the clocks change and we go back to Greenwich Mean Time GMT. How about you? How's your Friday going so far? It's kind of end of day for you in a way, Ambijit.
Yeah, I'm just waiting for this to end and then I can go catch Venom. Another movie you can't watch anytime soon, I'm guessing.
No, it's out today, but I need to watch Bond first because I missed Bond because of just other commitments. So I need to watch Bond first. Then I might have to do a back-to-back tonight. I don't know. It'll be a lot,
Right,
but
that's a good idea.
yeah, I might have to call my older brother and just get him to back me back to back so we can just do that. So that might be a motive. Mandy Bagger says that the Fold 3 is awesome. Shout out to Team Fold. Team Fold all the way. I do agree.
Z Flip, man, Z Flip. That's the best.
So Jimmy Fire Dragon did say, yeah, probably about November end of December time for Android 12 for us Samsung users. Absolutely.
It may actually come out much earlier than that because Samsung has only told us that it won't spill over into 2022.
Yeah, no. They can't do that. They can't do that. So I agree.
Yeah,
It says, has
it'll come
anyone
out
been
next week.
having a bug with Android 12 One UI beta where your phone randomly restarts at least once, maybe twice a day? It's been happening to me probably since, yeah, it's the world of beta, people.
It doesn't restart, but the entire user interface just reboots like in 2 seconds or something.
Yeah.
The lock screen comes back on.
My
this is actually a good time to give you a tip. Always back up your data when you're on the beta because these restarts can always lock you out, and you might need to just reset your phone, and there goes all your WhatsApp chats and all your messages and whatnot.
So definitely a good shout, as we did an instructional video of how to install the beta and we went through all those initial disclaimers as well. I'll see if there is a way to revert back to One UI 3.1. If there is, we'll make a video on that as well.
It's smart switch.
Yeah. So if there is a way, I will discuss it within the team and probably put a video out there. I think people really received the installation process video well because there just wasn't one out there. So we'll aim to do that. And yeah, it's live from beta, people. So always back up and just take that into account. My YouTube Studio app crashes all the time. So, and sometimes the quick toggles, when you pull it down, it just disappears. So those are some of the bugs that I've run into when I'm using it. So
I think the second beta has more issues than the first one.
Yeah.
At least for me,
yeah. 100% agree. But absolutely great stuff. Thank you all for the initial comments, the hellos and stuff. And the show is about to start because, as stated, we've got the hottest topics in the world of Samsung this week that we are going to fire your way and get you to pretty much experience with us. And the first topic is the headline of what is on the live show today, which is Unpacked 2 is now official and poised for October the 20th, next week, Wednesday. So we're going to break down the invite and see what the invite video pretty much looks like and the clues that we're getting from there to kind of dissect what we should potentially be expecting for the announcement for Unpacked 2. The previous Unpacked was back in August, so eager to see what Unpacked 2, or technically Unpacked 3 in a way, if you look at the Galaxy S21 series from January. But they're calling it Unpacked 2, so we will go with that. Next is the fan edition. Oh my goodness. S21. Oh man. S21 fan edition date reportedly being delayed. Oh, we're gonna chime into that because Unpacked 2 is around the corner. What does it mean with this article? And the last one is Samsung coming out with an exclusive Galaxy Z Flip 3 for BTS fans? Let's say this being the last one, you are going to love our rebuttal and our commentary on it. Just saying. So all the articles are in the description below. So definitely we highly recommend that you visit SamMobile.com. There is a dark mode theme on the website, which is fantastic. I just found out last week. Thank you, Danny. Really appreciate that. For all the latest news in the world of Samsung Daily, but specifically to chime in on these articles that really were the hot focus for what happened in the world of Samsung this week. And without wasting much time, we are going to get into it. Boom. How you feeling, Abhijit? You ready? You ready? You ready?
Yep, yep.
My man, my man. So we are pretty much ready to chime in, and the first article is what we're going to transition to, and we're going to break this down. Credit to Asif. Asif was the man of the moment for this particular article that was written on the 13th of October, which was 2 days ago, which was when Samsung did push out the invite for the surprise Galaxy Unpacked 2021 Part 2 event for the 20th of October. Definitely, we do recommend that you check out this article in the description below and visit sammobile.com for all the latest news in the world of Samsung Daily. Be sure to also subscribe if you want an ad-free experience. And without wasting much time, let's dissect this article and see what it's about. So opening paragraph, it says Samsung has announced a surprise Galaxy Unpacked event which will happen later this month. The company published a video invitation for the Galaxy Unpacked 2021 Part 2 event on YouTube. While the company didn't reveal what will be announced during the event, it is expected that the South Korean firm could announce the Galaxy S21 FE and the Galaxy Tab SA. The Galaxy Unpacked 2021 Part 2 event will be held online on the 20th of October 2021, 10 a.m. Eastern Time. You can watch the event live stream via Samsung.com, Samsung Newsroom, and YouTube. YouTube, of course. And the event invite says, our customers are multifaceted and live life in so many colorful and interesting and unique ways. As such, the technology they use every day should reflect their individuality. Join us for the Unpacked Part 2 on the 20th of October to see how Samsung is opening up new experiences for self-expression through technology. While it was previously reported that Samsung had delayed the launch of the S21 FE, it is now rumored that the device could be unveiled during the upcoming event and will launch a few weeks later. The company could also reveal new colors for the Galaxy Z Flip 3, blue, gray, light pink, white, and yellow. For all these colors that come in the invitation embedded in video, the new colors could be part of Samsung's bespoke series that usually includes some appliances. What are you expecting to see during the Unpacked Part 2 for 2021? Let us know in the comment section below. I'm going to expand this video and we are going to play Sherlock, i.e. detective people.
Good luck.
Let's see.
This video is confusing.
Okay, this is interesting. Right, we're gonna replay that again. Let's replay that at a slower speed. I'm sure there's a speed option. And we're gonna slow this down. To me, I'm seeing yellow, pink, blue, white, and black. And they're all being boxed in each specific app. So what apps are you seeing? I'm seeing, okay, I'm gonna
Video
go back.
library.
I'm seeing the Samsung Health app first.
Samsung Music.
Samsung Music.
That is the video library app. That is not actually a separate app these days.
Yep, absolutely. You're absolutely correct. It's integrated and you see that in My Files. Then you've got the camera. Smart Things, I believe.
Yep.
And it's replaying back. And it should transition now because you've seen the video app, Samsung Health. Right.
And nothing of importance was actually extracted from the video. So
This is interesting. This is interesting. We're gonna try and see what it tells us, right? We'll go back to us. Cool.
I've got the answer. I've got the answer.
Okay, he's got the answer. Go on, go on.
You get nothing out of it unless it's all about those app updates. I have I have no idea what it could mean.
Was such a killjoy. You are no fun.
I mean, come on, man. It's called Unpacked, and they're showing app icons in there. So all of us are confused right now.
So when I say let's play a game of Sherlock, you decided to be Watson. Watson is always the party pooper. He never wants to join in the crazy conspiracies that Sherlock comes up with when he sees a hair on the street and he thinks it's a conspiracy about something. You're like, Sherlock is just crazy. The diagnosis
Sometimes
by
he,
Dr. Watson.
yeah, sometimes it does waste time, right? So
People, we are the Sherlock and Watson of the SamMobile team. Welcome to the live show. This is what we do. Now,
now I'll put it back on you to,
I was
yeah.
he's killed my joy. Now I don't even know how I'm going to approach this, but this is the fun of it. I it's hard to say. I don't know what the updates to those particular apps would need an unpacked for, right?
Yeah.
Because it looks very app focused. If you slow it down, it looks like it's focusing on apps. And I don't know how those apps are going to be individualized to the person based on what is being said. Now, to us, apps and software are always left to SDC, right? They're developer conferences.
Yeah.
So I can't, they've already had SDC this year, so I can't put those two together. So you're probably right. It's hard to really depict what it's saying. If there is any particular custom editions of
I think there might be because I think you need to open the YouTube channel, Samsung YouTube channel. They just put up a new video there.
okay,
Right.
let's check it out and see. Let's check it out and see. We got time. We got time. We got time. We
Yeah,
got three hot
just remember
topics.
that.
We got time. Um, let's have a look. Right. Okay. So here. Okay. Right. Cool. 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 Get help with. Okay. Cool. I think this is it here. So let me switch over to us being on a browser. And I believe this is it here. Get ready to unfold something. Okay, unmistakably you. Wow. Okay. Fresh off the press, people. Fresh off the press, people. Fresh off the press. Let's maximize this. Start this from the beginning. It says, get ready to unfold something unmistakably you. Right. Okay. Okay, people, you might be right because this was just posted. This was just posted maybe slightly before we started the live show.
Yeah, I think they're trying to show new color versions of the foldables.
That's
That could,
interesting. That is
but
interesting.
again, I'm not sure that's worthy of an unpacked. So there could be more.
There has to, okay, rounding it up because I think like what you said, not much that we can take from it until this video just got posted, right? And then an unpacked event is for an hour usually, right? We have an hour presentation. What else could be announced for an hour if it's the same foldables but potentially customized? What else are we going to be getting? We're seeing apps, but I don't see, unless these are like major app redesigns, right? It's almost like when Google have their I/O conference. That is for their software developer platform. That's what SDC is for. So I'm really struggling to see if they really needed an event if we're not getting the S21 FE. We have to be, right?
Uh, it's hard to say because what we've heard is not good news for for the fan edition fans. Don't know.
Yeah, yeah.
So
That begs the question. Let us know in the comment section below. What do you think is coming apart from what we're seeing with this current video that just got posted with potential custom versions of their foldables? Are we going to be getting some look into these 5 applications that we saw on the invite that's going to bring something revolutionary that deserves an unpacked? We don't know, but it's hard to depict unless we're really getting the S21 FE.
which is
That's
what
yeah,
would
gone.
be awesome. That
Yeah.
would be awesome because everyone is waiting for that phone.
Oh, let's be honest. No phone is perfect, but I think that was to a large extent not just for the industry, but for people that buy phones. That was their phone of the year.
Yeah,
You know,
but now it's gonna be the phone of 2022, I guess, which leaves the S22 in a strange position. So
and where I agree with what you're saying is that last time Samsung did this, I was I was not happy with the confusion it brought. I don't know if you remember S10 Lite. When S10 Lite came out,
yeah,
is when the S20 pretty much came out. And when you're marketing something that is named of the old phone, even though it's a new phone, even people that have to sell it, as someone that used to work in telecommunications retail, right? It's hard to communicate to that to the customer. This is a new phone, but oh no, I thought the 20 version was the new phone. Oh no, this is equally as new. Why does it have the old name? And then it's like, oh dear Lord, I'm trapped here.
this is kind of unavoidable with Samsung because they need to launch something every second month or, or the every third month because otherwise sales go down because the Chinese are always breathing down their neck.
And
It's it's bad for the customer. I mean, not exactly bad. It's confusing for the customer, but I
yeah,
think Samsung can't avoid doing all that.
and if what's been said by we're gonna go into the comments next, but if what's been said is not what we're expecting, which bear in mind, people, this time of year is when the S20 FE came out, right? And Samsung, when they announced it, the last fan edition phone was the Note FE, ill-fated in its own way for whatever reason, right? We don't mention it too much, but they said they committed to it, and we saw a fan edition of their tablet this year. So if there's really and truly the most anticipated phone for Samsung is the fan edition ones, right? So if we're not seeing it at this unpacked, then that's a big question mark. But we're gonna jump into the comments. But that is pretty much unpacked part 2 for the 20th of October. Stay tuned. We'll have live coverage and we'll have live reactions and we will definitely have content because we are your place for all the latest news in the world of Samsung daily. Boom, boom, boom. Into the chat. What do we have here? What do we have here? Where are we? 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 Okay, we are. So Dinesh says, thank you for tuning in. We really appreciate it. Um, is there a way to fix the bug? Not really. As we said before, Jimmy, make sure you back up your stuff. If it is feeling too buggy, we're gonna look into how you can revert back to One UI 3.1.1, and if we can figure that out, Amjad said with Smart Switch and other stuff, we'll look into it. And if we do have a way to revert back, we'll make a video on it just to give people that peace of mind that are not having the smoothest experience with One UI 4.0 beta. Um, how is One UI coming to UAE? We don't know yet. We're expecting it's going to be end of the year.
Before the end of January is for certain because it will take time to roll out to more regions.
Yep, yep,
But
yep,
you shouldn't have to wait past January, I think.
yep, yep, yep. That's to be agreed. That's to be 100% agreed. Orlando says, will there be any chance of a fingerprint animation customization on One UI 4.0? What do you think?
I don't think so because there's nothing there right now. And these are the kind of things I think Samsung does not really care about.
Mm.
So I mean, there are more betas to come, so we could see something like that. I wouldn't
We
count on it.
and what you're saying is true. We should at least see a beta build 3, if not at least up to 4.
Yeah, because there are quite a few issues
Yeah,
right now.
yeah, yeah. What I would say is if you are on the program, use the feedback option and just dive in. I think the feedback option was so extensive for um, more material U elements with color theme that lo and behold, they added it. So
But I think that might also have been a delay, and it wasn't exactly our feedback, but
potentially that's true.
yeah. So, but hey, you can expect it in 4.1 maybe, which will
Yep,
come out next year sometime.
yep, yep, yep. Absolutely, absolutely.
So keep giving your feedback is the point.
Yep, yep, yep. Whew. Okay. Topic 1: dissected, chopped up, eaten for lunch, or on your side for dinner. But then it pretty much concludes with what we said, with what we just chimed in about the S21 FE. Because I saw a bit of back and forth on Twitter where people firmly believe that Unpacked 2 is for the FE mainly, which makes sense, right? But if this
But I
article,
think
yes, gone,
I think just that's just down to the fact that it's called Unpacked. But all the chip shortages and everything, I don't think they make it possible for the S21 FE to come out right now.
bingo, the man said it himself, which then segues us into the second article. Our second topic, which then changes the whole narrative of this weird situation that we are in the tech space for hardware, which the title itself does state that the Galaxy S21 FE launch date is reportedly January the 11th. Now, wow, wow, wow. Okay, let's take this in. We're going to break this down and chop this article up. But as always, this article, the person in crime that put this up is Mr. Mihai himself. Shout out to Mihai. Appreciate you with this article that was posted on the 14th, which was yesterday on Thursday. So, as always, the article will be linked in the description below so you can check it out. And we do highly recommend you to visit sammobile.com for all the latest news in the world of Samsung daily and to subscribe for an ad-free experience. We're going to chop this up and then really get into this discussion right here. So it says last week, SamMobile exclusively us reported that the S21 FE will likely get released in January 2021. Since then, a few reports emerged via Twitter to suggest otherwise. Okay, this is where the back and forth was happening. I saw this. They hinted at a much earlier launch for the next gen fan edition device, and now after a bit of back and forth, which happened, leakers are doing another 180 to turn on the account of the bits of information surrounding the alleged S21 FE launch. According to @John Prosser, the S21 FE will get delayed until January, much like SamMobile heard before. But more to the matter of hand, the launch date was reportedly rescheduled for 11th of January 2022. This reeks of S10 Lite all over again. This reeks of it all over again.
Well, it's kind of unavoidable this time, so
Yeah,
we can cut Samsung some slack
yeah, yeah, yeah.
for a
And it's
change.
and it says the new report says Samsung may have originally wanted to introduce the S20 FE in October, rightfully so, no longer on the table according to sources and others. For other reasons unknown, though this might be related to the global semiconductor shortage and demand, the fate of the S21 FE was weighted heavily by Samsung. Wow. Okay. But thankfully, the fan edition enthusiasts, the S21 FE managed to dodge cancellation, instead got delayed. If true, it will be interesting to see how the S21 FE performs next year, given that all eyes are going to be on the S22. Ooh, S1 and FE has been released and it would be a killer price. Other than that, it could be easily forgotten. So it says here it's been delayed. Tweet at what you call it, John Prosser, rescheduled for 11th. Right. Again, article in the description below. Appreciate you, Mihai, for hunting this one down and getting it done. Ambijit, this is all you, baby. Come on, bring it home. What's your thoughts?
The date might not actually be correct because that's one rumor that's always kind of changing around. But uh, I also think the S22, the S21, the base model of the S21 was only what, $800.
Yes, MSRP 800.
So Samsung now has another issue on its hands because if the S22 is also $800 and the S21 FE is $700, then then I don't see the point why those both phones need to exist. Other than the fact that Samsung said they will launch a fan edition phone of the Galaxy S series every year.
Mhm.
If they want to keep that promise, then I guess it makes sense. Otherwise, the S21 FE is already dead on arrival. I think we have an article on that.
And you hit the nail on it right. And I'm going to say this from the jump. For my own personal coverage before joining the team, when I saw the lineup and the decisions that they made with the S21, the Plus, and the Ultra, I already from the jump said that the S21 is a disguised fan edition. I already dubbed it as that. And that was from January. That was my thought
Everyone
from,
did.
yeah, I said, this is a disguised fan edition. And I even said it to the end that do we even need a fan edition unless the fan edition will give us a micro SD card? That's the only thing I could see that would truly separate the FE, bar maybe the
Or if
6.5-inch
it's
display.
$600,
Yes, yes,
then it would be awesome. So
yep, 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 yep. You know, for UK, £600, $600 in translation, and euros as well, or on that ballpark, right? Because what made me very impressed with the S21, which we're gonna have our nine month review on there, so watch out for it. Be sure to subscribe, turn the notifications. We've got videos lined up for you on that one. Is that I always forget that the phone is built predominantly of plastic or plastic, right? I
yeah,
unless I'm there to review it, then I remember that's what the materials are made of. As someone that uses the Ultra and the S21 Plus back to back, I can't tell the difference that it's using plastic. And that's not to give Samsung an excuse to use plastic, but it's like that's credit to them at the same time for pulling it off, you know. So I said that from the jump that throughout the year, do we need an FE? The FE's got to do like what you said, three things right: price, maybe people like the 6.5-inch display because it's six between 6.2 and 6.7, and it has to have a micro SD card.
the I think the last rumor said there is no micro SD slot, so
So do we
that's
need
one
it?
point down.
Do we need it? Do we need it like what you said with how?
Well, do we need most of the phones that Samsung launches?
No,
That's the main question, right? So that's how you can approach this one.
that's
I
true.
mean, I have the A52, A52s, the M52 5G lying around. They're all very similar, but they don't
Absolutely.
need to exist yet.
Yep. So it's again like what you said. We cut Samsung some slack because the semiconductor shortages plus demand is very intense. So it's inevitable that it's faced this situation, but then it's just going to be confusing. It's really just going to be confusing, and the confusion part is something that you just cannot get away from based on the same thing that they did with the S10 Lite launch. That same confusion was there, you know, and the same confusion, unfortunately, looking ahead, will be there for the FE. And that in itself, forget what the competition are bringing. I just think they will be their own worst enemy. Forget what the OnePluses, the Xiaomi's, the Oppos, the Googles are going to be doing already in bringing out their phone at this time, like we expect. But by then, it's like Samsung's own phones are just going to be their own worst enemy.
And there was actually also a rumor that the base S22 model is what Samsung is focusing on. So that's also conflicting because if you also want to sell the S22 and you also want to sell the S21 FE, then it's 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 crazy confusing right now. And
Stat
it's another reason why rumors are not to be trusted as much as people tend to do these days.
your
Things can change.
things can change. We just have to. I like to come off the optimistic mind. We did our tech talk video on it. We did our tech talk video on the S21 FE. Man, we bring out content for you guys, right? We're staying on point. We're aligned. You know, we're trying.
Yeah.
Writers and the video producers are in sync, which is great. We love to see it. But we said it. Is it going to be worth waiting for now, right? And we came from more of an optimistic mind, but we might even do a follow up and just talk about, okay, we were thinking optimistically that if it comes out in October, boom. But now the narrative has changed. What's our mindset? So watch out for another tech talk video for that. I think that'll be a good take. Um, yeah. We'll throw this question to end this topic and go into the last one. Do you think in this current situation with Unpacked 2 coming up, not potentially seeing the S21 FE and it being delayed to January, is it worth waiting for? Let us know in the comment section below and we'll pretty much take it from there. Switching over into the comments so we can say hi to everyone and see what everyone is saying. Bang. Okay. It says, I live in Indonesia, but I do not get the beta program. Please add the wish list to the feedback. Huh? Well, that's really down to Samsung who they want on the beta program. It's the same countries as before, people. So not much we can do on that side.
And full disclosure, we're not Samsung, so
Yeah, we are not.
they don't listen to us.
But yeah, no other questions to fly. But I think it's interesting to just see how we'll have a little 1 minute conversation before we tackle the last topic for another 10 minutes and we're done. I just find it interesting that since March 2020, which will be near enough 2 years now, we are still in this situation in some capacity. That just amazes me. And just the trickle effect has been such a big domino effect that it's just cut across to everyone, right? Even in automotive engineering with cars, they're suffering big chip shortages that don't help with them having ECUs in their cars that do basic things like cruise control and engine management. So what's your
And
take on how things will work out in the end? When will we see some form of normalization in your eyes?
I think that will depend on the country. Here in India, we have already gone back to normal pretty much. Because, but in the United States, I think they're still locking down in many cities. But personally, I'm going to be wearing a mask till like 2023, I think. So I wouldn't count on anything getting back to normal anytime soon.
Hmm. And I
Because
think
I think every new virus that comes out, there are a couple of waves. You had the initial wave, you had the Delta wave. So I think another wave could come up.
mm,
But I think companies are already thinking things will get back to normal because the MWC is in person next year,
is that
Mobile
confirmed?
World Congress. Uh, I think so. I
Oh
think they
man,
sent out invites.
I'm ready. I'm ready.
Yeah.
I'm ready for that.
So
Barcelona's right next door to me. I'm ready. Come on. Bring it on.
I died in the cold there the last time I came. That was in 2013.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that'll be great. I mean, let's see how things go. Um it's I personally think I'll base it on a different topic of slight tangent. I still can't go into a game store to just buy a PlayStation 5 or an Xbox Series X, right? I'm still fighting with bots and
Right.
scalpers online. So if I can't do that for Christmas, which is exactly a year later, I don't see it really planning out until like maybe end of 2022 next year for me personally. That's my personal opinion. But let's stay optimistic. Let's see how things work out and hopefully things will start normalizing a bit more.
Or you could
Boom.
all just move to India because everything here is
Fair play.
Yeah.
Fair play. Fair play. The last topic is a quick fire one, and man, this one, this one is an interesting one.
Count me out of this one.
Oh, you are in. You are so in. You are so in. You are so in
I think
because
I think we're you and I are both too old to get excited by this.
yeah,
But hey,
mate,
I think it does good for Samsung.
I didn't know who BTS were until they did a BTS edition of the S20 last year.
Yeah,
Just saying.
it's behind the scenes, right?
Yeah, literally.
That's what most people think.
I like I was thinking, what the hell is BTS until I saw the BTS edition of the S20. Thought it looked cool in the purple haze, and I was thinking, okay, but what's BTS? And only to realize it's a group, and I was like, oh right, okay, interesting. Never heard of them before.
I think they're the Backstreet Boys of this generation.
Well,
They could,
I hope so. I've not taken time to listen to any of the music, but Backstreet Boys and NSYNC, yeah, they were doing the it thing. So
yeah.
we'll see. So we've got this article, and the person in crime that put this article together was Adnan, and we are gonna get Adnan on here. We're gonna, I will strong arm him to get on here. He will be on here. I promise you. It won't just be Amjad that's
Next
getting
week.
tortured, but we are getting Adnan on here. Posted this article on the 13th of October on a Wednesday, so definitely article is in the description below. And as always, visit sammobile.com for all the latest news in the world of Samsung daily, and subscribe for an ad-free experience as well. Let's break down this article and get our opinions on it, and we are pretty much going to wrap up your weekly live show for SamMobile. It says Samsung often teams up with South Korea's biggest K-pop group BTS to promote their products. The company is now teasing together potential collaboration. It appears that Samsung might be doing an exclusive Z Flip 3 version of the works for BTS fans. RIP to anyone that bought a Flip 3 just recently. We've seen the company do this before. It launched the S20 Plus BTS edition and the BTS edition of the Buds Plus last year. So why shouldn't this be something similar? Okay, BTS edition coming up. In a tweet sent out from the official account, Samsung says that they still need to talk about BTS, Galaxy BTS. Cool. Hinting a potential collaboration between the two for the Z Flip 3. The tweet directs includes a link to a press release sent out earlier today for the Unpacked 2 event. No details about the event has been revealed so far. The press release mentions that Samsung will be opening up new experiences for self-expression through technology. Okay. Unpacked 2 event will be streamed, as we stated, Wednesday, 10 a.m. Eastern Time. Don't expect to see any brand new devices at the event. We don't know. That might be new colorways, additional things, and obviously the related to BTS collaboration. Again, no surprise that Samsung has chosen South Korean's K-pop group to advertise as Z Flip 3. This is already Samsung's best selling foldable phone. The company has already sold 500,000 units. Wow, really? I didn't know that. Over 500,000 units. Damn. Okay, the more you know. Z Flip 3 in South Korea alone. Okay. The younger demographic have brought the bulk of these devices. By tapping into the immense power of BTS, Samsung can further entice younger customers to pick up the latest foldable smartphone. If it can make enough of them to meet demand in the question entirely. Right. What's the tweet? This is the official Samsung Mobile verified account. And you haven't forgotten about the Z Flip 3 yet, have you? We still need to talk BTS and Galaxy collaboration. Okay. Again, the article is posted in the description below. Do check it out. And we are pretty much going to give our thoughts on this one. Amjit, fire away.
So I'm no BTS fan, but I'm down for a purple Z Flip 3. That's
Fair
for sure.
play. Fair
Yeah,
play. I'm going to tell you
because
what I would want in a color. Emerald
right,
green. Bring back
oh,
emerald green.
right.
Oh, dude.
They
Dude.
might bring it back in a couple of years.
Oh, I
So
need that. I need
yeah,
that. I've never.
the S6 Edge, right?
Yes, bruh. I remember first time I worked in one of the Carrier Network retail stores at the time, and a customer actually ordered it for pickup in store. And I'd never seen it before. I'm thinking a green phone, like that's not a color you're gonna lean to in any way,
Yeah.
right? Oh, when I unboxed it for the customer to help them set up, I didn't want to actually give it to them. Like the guy could see like, yo, that's my phone. I'm like, I know, but so good, so good, so good. That's me personally. But BTS
I,
purple, I guess.
I I realized I like pink or violet when I got an NZXT cooler for my CPU,
Okay, fair play.
and NZXT has a violet theme across their devices.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. They do, they do, they do, they do.
So even
Are you
my PC fan, the fans in my PC are all violet right now.
nice,
So
nice,
I'm
fair
down
play.
for a phone.
I'm
Danny
more.
thinks it's strange, but
I
what does
mean,
he know anyway?
color is very subjective. I mean, I'm more toned down. I do have a NZXT H150 case, but I use an Arctic cooler and just upgraded the CPU and stuff. So I'm more muted, but I vibe with it. My color's blue, but for the fact that my color's blue and the emerald green still sticks to me to this day, to me, that finish was impressive, Samsung. So please consider the green again. Would love to have that return.
And I think these colors make a lot of sense on the Z Flip because a regular phone you're not really seeing from the back. You're just using from the front, and it's all black on that side. So the flip is, you can shut it out. What do you call it? You can fold it shut, and then those colors are actually visible. And I think
Absolutely.
there should be a crazy number of options for customers.
You're so right based on the the split nature of the Flip 3, being able to
Yeah.
have two separate colors, and you can stick the purple. Yeah, that is kind of like the fashion piece, because the cover display being so much more usable, you tend to lean towards it for stuff, so you will see that color more and connect emotionally with the aesthetic of it a lot more than any other product. So I think it's a good shout, not just for what the Flip 3 was already targeted as, a fashion piece, kind of, smartphone device.
So I think foldables can make colors great again. I think, as
I love
Donald
that.
Trump would say.
I love that. I do love that.
Yeah.
I do.
Uh, because they
Remix
don't,
by
yeah,
Ambidget.
they don't make sense on regular phones anymore,
Yeah.
especially when you put on a case.
I yeah, I agree. I do agree. Which is a shame, but I have to admit that Samsung's full push into the Phantom matte finish makes
Yeah.
me makes me happy that there are phones that you use that have the Phantom finish that you're very tempted to use it without a case. Like the odd
Yeah.
times I take my S21 Ultra out of a case, I'm like, oh, it's so grippable. I feel more confident use it without a case. Like, and you
This is what
shouldn't.
happens. This is what
Exactly.
happens when you don't use a case.
And I do agree. I do agree. You should not. These phones are expensive. Put a case on it, right? Put a case. But there's times where in my own safe haven inside, having the feel
Yeah.
of this phone, it really does make you connect with the phone. It makes you want to use it. I'm speaking for myself, but I feel that way, right?
I used to do the same at a few years back. I would take the case out sometimes.
Mm.
It actually feels new, right? When you're using the case for a
Ah,
few weeks and then you take it out and then you're like, oh,
absolutely.
I've got a new phone.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
So
So
more people should do that.
so yeah, I agree in that sense. But you are absolutely right. I think foldables, specifically vertical folding devices like the Flip series, will make colors great again. Will make that personal touch to how you want your phone to look great again. And that's a very, very good look for just the younger demographic or the fashion conscious demographic. I think for those two, so
Yeah. And the BTS fans. Let's
and
not
it,
forget.
and the BTS fans, which were not that, but we could appreciate colorways and how we've
Yeah.
expressed past to present. So Ambidget says he's a fan of a purple Flip 3. So let's see. Unpacked Part 2, BTS edition, purple.
Fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed. We'll wait and see then. That, people, is the last topic of the SamMobile Weekly Roundup live show. Ooh, let's go into the comments and see if there's anyone that's dropped any comments. Then we can pretty much close out and have you all enjoy the rest of your weekend. So yeah, it says, why is the volume low on my phone? I have no idea. The volume should be fine, to be honest. I checked the recording and the volume sounded fine. Might be your phone, mate, because everyone else is fine. Yay, what's good, bro? Like technically T, good stream. Appreciate you, my bro. Thank you for joining. We're pretty much rounding up. We've hit slightly under 55 minutes, which should be gracious on the replay crew, because we always do want to make the listening experience tolerable when you're replaying it back. But for all the 20 concurrent viewers that we're here at its peak, we really appreciate you joining live. You are the absolute heroes. We really appreciate you all. Thank you for joining, for all your comments, all your inputs. We do say definitely for the topics that we covered in this live show, check in the description below, and definitely visit us at sammobile.com so you don't miss all the latest news in the world of Samsung daily. As you found us in the world of YouTube, be sure to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss any of the new videos on SamMobile TV on YouTube. A video went live today. Do check it out and keep up with all the videos that happen throughout the week. This has been us, me, myself, and Ambidget, Mr. Savage himself. We are pretty much signing out. Hope you're all safe during this time, and we will catch you in the next one. Peace out, people. Thank you.
See you later.
See you.